Hello, welcome to Indie is In. Welcome to this lovely Monday morning. And I want to do a song that I've done before. And there's a reason why I want to do this song again. Again, it's beauty in simplicity. And we also have a little bit of bouncing around. In my opinion, from my analysis, music can be fluid. Sometimes it can be exact. Like, okay, I'm playing a C chord, C, E, and G. If someone says I'm playing an F minor chord, they're just wrong. I'm not. I'm playing a C chord. But sometimes things can be approached from a minor point of view, from a Dorian point of view, from a major point of view, depending upon the overall feel of the song. And I recently saw a video by Rick Beato where he was going over this song, one of the songs by The Weeknd. It's the most played song in Spotify history. It's got over 4 billion plays. I think it's Blinded by the Light, and it's a 4-chord song, and the first 2 chords are minor, the second 2 chords are major. So it's got that, feel to it. I think it's in like C minor or whatever. But interestingly, if you wanted to approach it from a minor point of view, you could. Now, I'm not saying that's the case with this song here. I'm just saying that there's more than one way to view a song and to kind of pick it apart. And I'm going to get right into that right away. So I don't want to waste any time. Let me bring the song over. This is Arily Michele, and it's the song Go Steady. And I've already done it on my thread series, Tidal Wavs, but that it's unsearchable and it's way down in the history. And I think that this would be a really great way to give Arily the kudos that she deserves for releasing such an excellent song, and something that she can search. It's on YouTube, it's on my channel, and there it is. And if she wants, she can share it with her friends, or she can go back and watch it. Hopefully, I'm not going to say anything that pisses you off. No, I won't. But let's go to the beginning of the song. Starts off with a storm, a wicked bad storm. And it's like an E flat minor, which is a super rare. And it's in E minor. Love it, love it. And then it goes. So right away, and this is something that I couldn't get into doing the thread series because I had to keep everything under 5 minutes. This is a Dorian type of, it's like an E flat Dorian type of progression. So you're in E flat minor, and then she goes to D flat major that has the F in there, but that's okay because the F is in the E flat minor scale, right? And then it goes down to A flat major, which now you're kind of changing things around because there's a C in there. And the C is the natural sixth, which would be out of the E flat Dorian scale, not out of the E flat minor scale. So if you're playing with someone, and that's kind of something that I've come across. I think it's the 4th chord. Yeah, oops. It's the 4th chord. So if you are in a minor scale and you play the 4 chord, but you play the major instead of the minor, it's a great sound, but it's also a Dorian sound because the, I believe it's the 3rd. So yeah, so you're in the key of E flat minor, and there's A flat. If you play the major, that 3rd, the major 3rd is C, which is the natural 6 of the scale, right? So it kind of makes that E minor sound or E flat minor sound. It kind of makes it sound like an E flat Dorian sound. And these are the things that you hear in a song but don't always identify, and the 9 being played. So you have a very eerie beginning to a song, right? And I love that's just beautiful. But listen, Eddie. Listen to the chord right there. You hear that? And you think, okay, but then you hear That's the 2. So it's an E flat minor chord, but then it stops and kind of like suspends the 2, right? So you can call it an E flat minor 9, you can call it what you want, but it's essentially a minor 9 chord, but it's an E flat suspended 2. Hear that? It's the 9 or the 2. And then just appreciate the beauty. Chemistry is too good to ignore. All 3 chords right here. Still verses, right? Oh no. Well, she did change, but she went back. Okay, now. You hear that? I love how this song doesn't follow like a perfect template. And so now for the chorus, she goes to the A flat minor. And then back to E flat minor. So now she's holding true to an E flat minor scale progression, whereas before it was E flat Dorian. Trust is just a little overrated. There's a change that I missed, but there's and then A flat minor, E flat minor. Love it. So now this is a pure minor progression. And I love this electronic rapping kind of backing vocals. God, I freaking love that. And then back to the verses, and then she picks up at the vocals. Many vocal tracks, love it. The bass, the production, the vocals, the lyrics, the arrangement, everything. And I love the bass, even though it's so simple. And then at A flat minor. Back to the G flat minor. I'm sorry, the E flat minor. So A flat minor. Perfect. And for keyboards, it's not the easiest key to play in. All right, so I did something that I did. So when I was doing the quick 5-minute video on Threads, I got into a little bit more of what was happening in the studio. I decided, let me just hyper focus on that. And I could do that here if I wanted to, because it's a great studio piece. It's got great studio work. The engineering is wonderful. The vocal track, I think, is really, really good. It's got very little going on as far as chords, but that's the beauty of it. The less you have going on as far as chords, the more you can dress it up. If you have a super complex chord progression, there's not as much as you can do in the way of doctoring up the rest of the song, because the chord progression is kind of speaking for itself, and that's not bad. That's not bad. That's why there's jazz. but you know, it's interesting that This is probably the third song in the last couple weeks that I've listened to that the verses are Dorian and the chorus is just changes key and kind of just goes straight out of the the minor scale. You can do that writing by accident. You can sit down and just say these chords sound good together, or it could be something that you just sit down and do, and you can say, okay, you know what, I'm going to go major on the 4 chord right here and make that a Dorian type of progression. And then for the chorus, because it's a great sound. And what I like about the sound is that, you know, minor keys are supposed to kind of sound eerie. So you have that eerie sound now, right? You have it. It's a minor eerie sound. But listen to the change. Major 4. So you have 2 major chords right there. So it almost equalizes the eerie sound. So it has an undertone of eeriness, but it's not completely eerie. But now when the chorus comes in, now it's all minor. So it's even more eerie. And after that beautifully eerie introduction, an eerie chorus is nice. Ready? You hear that? The song that started off eerie with that beautiful, I don't know the exact notes, and then the minor 9 chord or the sus2, right? The song that started off eerie and then had verses that were pulled back a little bit. The verses were just a little less eerie than the intro. But then when the chorus comes in, they hit you with that minor 4 chord, and then it's even more eerie, you know? So without knowing it, the song was, or maybe they did know it, but the song was created to have waves of emotion. Let's go back to the beginning. And you hear this, right? Minor 9 chord with that beautiful keyboard. That's minor 9 or sus2, but then this is a minor chord, E flat minor, but then major chord, minor chord. So there's 2 majors and a minor. It equals it out a little bit. And you want that airiness back. I like that little change right there. But then when the chorus comes in, ready? Goes right to the minor 4 chord. Ready? Minors. Minor 4, minor root. Minor 4, minor root. And it's not just the minor 4, minor root. It's the minor 4, minor root with an add 2 or a sus2. So you hear the flat 3, but then you hear the 2. And the 2 is like a minor sound anyways. So she went from eerie to, okay, this is semi-eerie, then to super eerie. That strong. And just one more time, I just really want to show that that's what's happening here. She plays the minor 4 instead of the major 4, and then she comes in with the minor 1, but then adds the 9. And it's just a perfect combination. It pulls you in to that eeriness. And that's what she's looking for. I can promise you that. It like pulls you in deep and hard. Ready? Minor 9. There's nothing better than a minor 9 chord. Minor 4. Well, this is the 4th chord minor. And then you have the root chord with a minor 9. Beautiful. And I love the little before the chorus. Simple, simple, simple. So simple, but that's all that's needed. Ready? Oh man, I'm sorry. This video is 15 minutes long, and literally all I focused on is that little section of the song. But when you hear this song, that is what you feel. That's what you feel. But why do we feel that? Why do we feel that eeriness? Why do we feel that like foreboding, that mesmerizing, like mysteriousness about, because of how the song was put together. And of course, quite honestly, her vocals, I think, really do a fantastic job in and of themselves. But anyways, look, I'm going to cut this video short. Yes, so don't forget, I make these videos in advance. I try to make a couple a day, and then I just put them out every weekday at noon. I'm going to put Arily, Michele's information in the description so you can go ahead and follow her. And please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, you know, because I want you to. I want subscribers. Subscribe to me, please. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to beg for subscribers. But I am. No, I'm not. Just subscribe if you want. And the day I start asking for subscribers at the beginning of the video, send me a message on Instagram or Threads and say, Adi, you're doing it. Because I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget this moment. And I don't want to be one of those people who say, subscribe to me, even though you have no idea if you like my content. Subscribe anyways. But okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. This is Artie Astor with the show Indie Is In. Until next time, keep it groovy.